Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishments. And now we've got Liam back in the interrogation room, guys, after what we found in the last episode. And we are going to have a chat with him and see if he's going to reveal anything else. So we got Woodmans Lee, and what did you hide?
Tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what were you doing at Woodmans Lee?
Woodmans Lee? I've never been there.
Negative. Boots match, rings engraving. Ooh. Let's browse some evidence here real quick. Boots exactly match the footprints at Woodmans Lee. Got the tobacco. That doesn't really do anything. From R. Dawson to my friend and partner. I think the boots are probably our best bet, so...
The second pair of boots that you had with you when you were arrested perfectly match the footprints found near the cabin where Peter Carey was murdered.
Dun dun dun!
Footprints? That's your proof? How many men have boots like mine? That doesn't make me a murderer.
Is there anything else, then?
Now that your presence at Woodmans Lee has been proven, would you care to explain it?
I don't remember. What would I be doing there anyway?
Well-kept garden. Maybe gardener?
Because you are the gardener at Woodmans Lee.
I'm not. How did you...
I observed your hands. They told me that you work with the earth. Small fragments of plants snagged to your trousers indicate that you were mowing very recently. But the most obvious clue presented itself in the bird embroidered on your handkerchief. A crested tit, if I'm not mistaken.
All right, you got me. Yes, I am a gardener, and I went there to get my tools.
All right, well, we got that out of the way.
So tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what did you hide?
Hide? What are you talking about?
Hurtley... Oh, yeah, the letter.
I did as you asked, and hid them well. Should I continue?
My letter? But the ink? That's impossible.
A touch of chemistry, nothing special.
Well, you're a smart one. But it's nothing. If you want to know, I was referring to my tools. It was to do with my work, see?
I will check that, Mr. Hurtley.
Oh, the plot...
That's all for now. Hurtley's stories are false leads. But now I know one thing for certain. I must examine the site where the garden tools are kept at Woodmans Lee.
All right, so we got our next location. Back to Woodmans Lee. So, let's go ahead and travel that way. It definitely doesn't have anything to do with the tools. I think that Peter's wife and the gardener were doing some extracurricular activities. I would bet. Maybe she convinced him to murder Peter. Now, where would the gardener shack... I bet it's up there. Ironically, next to the wife. Should we go have a chat with her? What does she have to say? Ah!
Madam, we have information that the valuable stolen papers are hidden amongst the garden tools here at Woodmans Lee. We need to find them.
Oh my. Our tools are kept inside the shed that's right behind me. Here is the key to open it.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you, Mrs. Carey.
Let's see what could be hidden here.
The plot has thickened. Maybe imagination? Well, let's see if there's anything specific. Well, let's see here. Ooh, shed floor, wooden planks. Ill-fitting plank. Small wooden box. Neat.
Let us see what is in this box.
Oh, it's minigame. Rotate the lock cylinders to form a complete line. Please note that some lines are deceptive. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that might work. Gotcha. Neat. There are the letters in question.
A bundle of letters in a woman's hand with the Carey family monogram. Hurtley and Mrs. Carey were in a relationship. That is interesting.
Very interesting. Liam, my dear, you've been so good to me all the time that I've known you. I cannot describe these feelings, but I suppose they are sinful and no good can come from them. I fear what might happen. I fear going against God. I thank you for your care, but I cannot leave the man with whom I have been bound by God. It is his divine will, and thus my husband is the cross that I must bear. Ooh, there's some weird flickers going on here. He makes my life a living hell, but bruises fade, and you must not worry for me. Seizure warning? Okay. Wonder what that was about. Well, regardless, let us have a chat with the lady in question.
Madam, I am aware of your affinity with Liam Hurtley.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Hurtley's oh, no. Romantic correspondence. That's more accurate.
Mrs. Carey, we found your letters.
My letters? I asked Liam to return them to me. I wanted to burn them.
Why did Mr. Hurtley put them inside the garden shed?
I don't know. I wanted them back, but I couldn't see him, not after what happened.
Well, here they are.
Oh, this is terrible. Terrible. Liam, how could he? After what he has done.
Beg your pardon?
You believe that he killed your husband?
No, I do not know. I do not know. Leave me alone, please.
Thank you, madam.
Well then.
I wonder if Wiggins has managed to find any sailors.
Okay. Investigate suspect Liam Hurtley completed. Find the crew of the Sea Unicorn. Let's go to the deduction screen here. The letters. Forms another connection. Interesting. Okay, we got Feat of Strength. Let's see. The break-in attempts were made in order to recover the notebook that had been lying. I did looking for papers, right? Yeah. Harmless flirting. It has been confirmed that Liam Hurtley was flirting with Peter Carey's wife and even fell in love, but it didn't go beyond the affectionate but harmless letters and words. Liam Hurtley loved Judith Carey so desperately that his jealousy could have provoked him into committing murder. Let's go ahead and go with that right now. Ooh, connections have been made. Liam Hurtley's relationship with Judith Carey gives him a motive for killing Peter Carey. Hurtley's presence at Woodmans Lee on the night of the murder is explained by his affection toward Judith Carey and the fact that he worked there as a gardener. So we have motive and innocence here. Let's not make any connections right now. We need to see what the irregulars have in store for us. So, I don't know. I don't actually know what's going on with the freezing. I hope you guys don't really notice that too much in the recording, but like hadn't really happened before. Okay, let us travel back to Baker Street. We've made a woman. Sherlock made a woman cry. His work is done here. And we'll see what information. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's something to confirm what we already know, or already suspect, at least. Could have been a crime of passion.
Mr. Holmes, we found the sailors from that list you gave us.
Well done, Wiggins. Let me see.
Okay, Hugh Patton, sailor. James Lancaster, helmsman. Patrick Cairns, a harpooner. Rolf Talbot, the sailor. John York, the cook. Pablo Caventrao, harpooner. He died a week ago. That's convenient.
This is interesting. Let us review the other sailors now.
And let's go to the other harpooner.
This man is a harpooner, and his initials are PC, the same initials that were found on the tobacco pouch.
Bam. Well, we got another
Wiggins,
suspect.
Could you gather some information on one of the sailors that you found? His name is Patrick Cairns.
Sometime later.
We found Patrick Cairns.
Good job, Wiggins. Where is he?
He lives in a small furnished dump of a room, but he's always at the Sea Witch pub, where he does arm wrestles for money and drinks.
Excellent. Here is your reward. 2 guineas.
Thank you, sir.
Good man, Wiggins. Now, let's see. He can regularly be found at the Sea Witch pub. Oh, I didn't know that would actually be a connection. What do we got over here? If the pouch belongs to Patrick Cairns, it indicates his presence at the crime scene, but it must still be proven. That's right, because Peter didn't smoke. Alright, well then.
If I wish to speak to Cairns without alarming him, I had better dress as a sailor.
Nice. We're gonna go undercover.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Talk to Toby.
Brave Toby. The best nose in the British Empire.
Let's see. Oh, okay, I won't examine that again. I think we saw all that we needed to see. Well, it looks like we're gonna go do some disguising. I love it when we do the undercover stuff because that's just good fun. Okay, let's go with... I think we have a sailor suit specifically. Sailor outfit. There we are. Now to the makeup table. Let's go... Well, the hat could work. But I don't know. Let's see if we can get some unkempt hair. There we are. And some facial hair. Think that would work out good? Let's go ahead and give him my facial hair. There we go. Okay.
Now I can approach Cairns and see if he recognizes the pouch.
Looks like version of Severus Snape. Elementary, dear Watson. Alright.
This is where I keep my post.
Well, I guess nowhere to go but the Sea Witch pub. I like the fact that our cab driver is discreet. Ah, good stuff. Now, do we do the eavesdropping? Because I remember we did that in the last game, and that was fun. We probably just need to look for people who are arm wrestling. Oh, there's Patrick right there. Alrighty. See if there's anything else we need to be aware of. Nope. Looks like we're getting right to it. See what happens. Nice earring.
Hello there. Are you Cairns?
What do you want?
We've heard all about the gambling on arm wrestling here. You seem like the likely sort, and I'm up for it.
I start at 10 shillings.
Suits me.
Now, how does one arm wrestle? Follow Patrick's facial expressions to understand his moves. Push, restrain, idle, and plan your counter strategy. Pay attention to your stamina. Okay, we are so not good. Right trigger to restrain. Ooh! Okay. Oh. Restrain. Oh, I don't... Oh, he's losing. Oh, okay, that was us. Whoops. Okay, right trigger to restrain. Just hang out here some. And... need to look at his facials. There you go. When it's in passive, wait for him to... need to figure out what's what here. Okay, he's fighting back. Now, no stamina. We restrain when he's going all out. Come on. An epic confrontation. Oh, that's bad. What are you gonna do there, sir? Because we're just kind of sitting here right now. There we go. Come on. Hold. Okay, that face is his, Gotcha, I think I'm figuring it out now. He's holding. Come on. Oh, we got a new screen. That's good. That's real good. Slam. Good tutorial.
You were lucky. I wasn't focused. Let's go again.
What? Okay, fine.
I'm ready to try again.
Fine.
Yeah.
If you want me to take all your money, no problem with that.
Double or nothing. Okay, here we go. I like the drum work. There we are. He needs that. Ooh. No. No. Yeah. Right there. He's trying to hold the line here. He needs that base face to start pushing. Okay. Oh, no. No. Give me that screen. That's what I want to see. Easy. He's trying. Ooh. Come on, spam. Oh man, we need to hold the line and spam. Ah, curses. Gotcha. Well, that's 2. We have to go for 3 now?
Well, good for you, I reckon. You're stronger than you look. Here's your 10 shillings.
I'd like to buy you a drink.
Good winner as well. That's good. Let's have a drink.
See where this goes.
You're a good type. Seems you've managed to settle down in life. You've got money, eh?
Not all that much.
Oh, well. At least you're not as poor as me.
Ooh, let's get a profile here. Gold earring, which means you're not necessarily that poor because you'd pawn them off otherwise. And dirty shirt. Or cheap clothes. Alright. Strong hands. I don't know how you can tell that by... Well, yeah, I guess you could look at the muscles. Yellow nails. So he smokes. And a sailor's tattoo, which we expected.
Why do you say poor? You're not working?
I'm a harpooner. But you see, the whalers are rare. They don't pay much. So, as a result, find myself arm wrestling to pay for my drink.
A harpooner. Interesting. You've had a lot of adventures, I bet.
Of course. It's been a dozen years since I sailed. I've seen everything. With old Wallace, damn Black Peter, Great Roger, we sailed to the Cape of Good Hope.
So let's find out more about Black Peter. Seems like such a lovely guy.
Black Peter, you say? I've heard rumours about that one.
He was the worst of them all. He was a liar, and violent too. Swinging those fists of his around. He was a tyrant, and not much of a captain. At least, not as good as Great Roger.
I see. Yes. I was told terrible tales about Black Peter.
But you ain't heard the worst.
Go on then.
Tell me, and let's have another drink.
It was in 1883 that it happened. The August of that year. Peter Carey was captain of the Sea Unicorn, and I was a spare harpooner. We were coming out of the ice pack on our way home. One evening, we saw a little craft that had been blown north. There was only one man on her, and he wasn't a sailor. The crew must have thought that she'd foundered, and they made for the Norwegian coast in the dinghy. I guess they all drowned. We took the man on board.
Interesting.
And who was he?
I dunno. During the crossing, he and the skipper enjoyed some long talks. His baggage was just a tin box.
That's strange enough.
Aye. Even stranger was that on the second night, he disappeared. Nobody knew what happened to him. And of course, nobody could ask Black Peter about it.
You know what happened, don't you?
I do. I saw the skipper tie his heels and push him over the rail in the middle of my watch on that dark night. 2 days before we sighted the Shetland lights.
Black Peter's a murderer.
Aye. Those that know him wouldn't be surprised to hear it. But all this must stay between us. All right?
Was that... Did he
Of course.
kill, John's father? Go to the toilet. Fair enough.
Back in a second. I'm off to the Kazi.
I'll be here with my drink.
Now, what are we doing here exactly? Wait. Patrick Cairns. Was his name John? Wasn't it? John Nelligan. Yeah, I bet that was John's father that Peter threw over. Currently facing unemployment and poverty, he can be found most often at the Sea Witch, a public house deemed popular by the sailors, who he arm wrestles for money. Like many of his kind, he is a heavy smoker, indicated by his yellowed fingernails. Indeed. Okay, what do we do? Do we plant? Investigate suspect. Uh-huh. Oh, there we go. Plant pouch. And there's that freeze again. Drag down. Okay, slowly.
Here it is.
Here's what? Do we still go to the bathroom? No? Okay. He's not a very perceptive sailor, is he?
Have you got any tobacco? I've run out of mine.
Nah, I lost my pouch. I don't know where. Wait a minute. What's this?
Oh, is this your tobacco pouch?
Well, oh, it is.
Gotcha.
Well, I have to go now. I know a captain who's planning an expedition to Cape Cod. Captain Ahab's his name. He commanded the Pequod. He might need good harpooners. I'll tell him about you.
Maybe. If you like, aye.
Call me
I'm
Ishmael.
done here. It's time to leave.
But now we can make another connection if we want to. Alright. Let's see what we got. Patrick Carnes' pouch and Patrick Carnes. He was definitely there. Pouch proves guilt. Carnes has confirmed that the pouch belongs to him. This means he was at the scene of the murder and thus proves his guilt. Carnes has confirmed that the pouch belongs to him. This means that he was at the scene of the murder, but not necessarily prove that he is the murderer. Oh, man. Liam Hurley's relationship with Judith Carey gives him a motive. We need to go talk to some folks again. And I'll tell you what, guys. I think we are going to go ahead and do so at the beginning of the next episode. I'm really hoping that these little glitches that I'm seeing don't affect the recording that much. But if so, I apologize. I'll try and get it fixed before the next one. And if not, no worries. But I hope you all enjoyed our little arm wrestling match and finding yet another suspect to this crime. Black Peter certainly had a lot he was a very popular fellow. But if you guys liked it, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.